Okay, today is January 2nd, 2012, and tonight it's going to be really cold. The next few nights it's going to be in the 30s and possibly upper 20s tomorrow night. So these are tropical water plants, and I'm bringing them inside from the pond because they're not going to make it otherwise. Now, I bought these at a fish store, and I bought them as little, they're called banana lilies. I bought 3 little banana lilies, and just over the course of the year, I'm amazed how I've ended up with a lot more plants, and they've divided up and they've grown really healthy. They've got a root system. The reason they're called banana lilies is because, you can see here, they've got these banana-shaped roots, and this is what makes them sell well at the fish stores. But these are the true roots here. This is what went under the soil and under all the gravel and the rocks, so this is what was outside. They are like lily pads. These go to the surface and they float and they gather sunlight. And you can see how dark green the stems are and how many stems that this one plant has. It's gotten really healthy just from being outside in the goldfish pond. Now these plants reproduce in 3 different ways. The traditional way, which is it gets a little tiny flower. This is one of the smallest lily pads. So it can reproduce by seeds. It can reproduce by having babies. The roots spread out. Like these 2 plants, some of them are still stuck together. Or it can form new bananas and separate. And I've got one of those right here. This guy's he just got a root on him. Clip that off. Won't hurt anything. This is a new baby plant. Same genetic material as the mother plant I just cut it off from. You can see the bananas there. Really nice. And it'll float to the surface if it has a big enough lily pad. And then the roots will come down and eventually it'll anchor itself if it's in a shallow place. And what I'm doing is I'm just washing off the roots, and got them here in the sink with cool water, getting some of the rocks off. And we're going to be bringing in all the plants and putting them in buckets or putting them in the goldfish tank. It's in here. It's a temporary winter home, so they can go back out in the spring, removing the excess algae. I'm really impressed with how healthy these plants have gotten. So big lily pad there. For a small plant, that's really large. And oh, here is a great example of a new plant. This would float on the surface, and then the little banana roots form, and they go down eventually into the soil.